Hey guys, it's Sydney. Welcome back to my channel. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and like the video down below. As you can see, the cat Luna is back there. So, you know, if she's like rumbling and rustling, completely ignore her. So there's a train that runs through campus and it's just gonna be in the background. So today we're gonna be doing funny questions to ask. We're gonna do like funny questions because like the typical Q&A, I can't do that. Like that's so not me. I'm kind of sad. I'm so dramatic. What's your biggest kitchen fail? Last semester, like in the fall, I was like on like a health kick. So in the past now. I was trying to make homemade tortilla chips. So I cut up like a tortilla, I guess. Put it in the air fryer, completely forgot about it. Came back like 20 minutes later and it was on fire. My roommates still don't know about that actually. If you guys are watching this, they caught on fire. It was so embarrassing, so humbling, horrible experience. Have you ever sent a text message to the wrong person? I recently meant to text my girlfriend and I texted my mom by accident. That one was good. I think I called her baby and I was like, oh God, this is horrible. Mom, if you're watching this, peace and love, that wasn't for you, but you are my baby. What is the most embarrassing thing that happened to you at school? This one comes right to mind. When I was in the 4th grade, we were having like an assembly in the gym. The cool older girls were sitting behind me and we were doing a moment of silence. And I absolutely ripped one in front of the entire school and everyone started laughing at me. Yeah, that was probably one of my worst moments, like in general. Ooh, what's your signature dance move? I can bust out some moves, right, Luna? What is one thing you refuse to share? I feel like I pretty much share everything. Is that bad? If you could kill off any character from a current television show, who would it be? No. I just thought of one. If anyone's ever seen the show Manifest, the mom, I can't remember her name, but she actually did die, so thank God. But I could not stand her. If you had the power to shrink anything and take it with you, what would you do with it? A cat. Oh, I would take Luna because then Luna could just be there whenever I need emotional support. I could be like, okay, like you're coming to class with me. Like imagine a little Luna. If you could make a rule for a day and everyone had to follow it, what would it be? I would say like everyone, like you cannot walk, everyone has to gritty. Like in Target, everyone's like, even Biden on the treadmill, you're like, we have too many rules in this world. Why do we need any more? What's a holiday that doesn't exist that you would like to create? I would say World Mental Health Day. Probably a Friday would be fun. And chill, you can go out with friends. Like it's just like a designated day to just do anything you want. If I were a pair of shoes, what kind would I be? Probably Uggs because I'm a little beat up and basic. Would you rather be a hobbit or an elf for 24 hours? What kind of question is that? What does a hobbit even look like? You see that? That's horrible. What is the craziest thing you've ever done? When I was a sophomore in high school, I came home from soccer practice and I was super hungry. I like hadn't eaten all day. So I went in the freezer and I got chicken fries and I ate the entire bag. Next thing you know, I'm on the ground and I thought I was having a heart attack, but like my arm was like in pain. So I called my mom freaking out and we went to the emergency room and they just told me I was dehydrated and very unfit. Do you like people watching? Yes, I indeed do. I would say the best people watching, and I stand by this, is Blizzard Beach in Disney World. There's nothing better than sitting on one of those chairs near the like wave pool and watching all the parents in those crazy bathing suits with their little kids. Like there's nothing better than that. You were about to get in a fight. What song comes on as your soundtrack? Party by Chris Brown. What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable? Ooh, when I was in Italy, ooh, I cannot share that one. Never mind. I guess, I think the obvious answer is plan B. And I gotta worry about that. Would you rather shoot spaghetti out of your fingers or sneeze meatballs? Probably shoot spaghetti so I could be like Spider-Man. Let's go through a couple other ones. My neighbor just he just revs his engine and goes and takes joyrides. They're exactly like a certain amount of time too. I think it's like 4.5 minutes. What's your worst haircut? Probably this. Working on growing out my hair to be brown again after, 6 years of dyeing it blonde. Because that makes a lot of sense. What movie made you laugh really hard? Project X. Such a funny movie. Horrible movie, actually, but so funny. If you had something written on your face, what would it be? Probably, I'm not serious. I'm not serious. Pretty much my whole life is a little bit of a joke. I'm such a self-lover. What are you very good at? Probably listening and giving advice. I feel like that's actually one of my strong suits. What's your favorite word? Probably debacle. Like, there's nothing better than a good debacle. What's one thing you would do if you knew that there were no consequences? I'd probably rob the grocery store, because those groceries are mad expensive. For what? All right, I think we're done with the questions now, but that was kind of fun. I kind of liked answering those. Yeah, so I have my first week of classes this week, and I will probably film a couple videos along the way. So stay tuned. I hope everyone has a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.